known about pickup for about 10 years, read about it from the game, a little bit about the different styles, so a little bit of background.
For me, I've learned pickup since about 4-5 years. I'm not a regular players.
My sticking point was that I've been socially conditioned. I needed some reference points and I needed some kind of belief that things that I've been taught as a youngster are not appropriate for me as an adult.
For me, my main sticking point is the result. When I get the number, I just get flakes. It really teach me a lot of basic of attractions and how to behave.
It was actually really refreshing coming to the bootcamp, because one thing I found out was other people are out there that have a similar kind of upbringing to social conditioning, and it was good to firstly be able to relate to the instructors in the course that have also faced the same kind of issues, and they've spent a long time overcoming them. So everything they were saying I could relate to and say, yes, this is where I want to be, and these are the speed bumps that I need to overcome. And so they've definitely set me on the right path and provided me with real hard evidence of how to move forward after this boot camp, and it wouldn't have been possible if I hadn't come here. I don't want to give away too much of the boot camp, but the instructors use the word emotional leverage. It allowed me to understand why I failed a lot of times, not just in pickup, but in other areas of my life I've tried to get better at. And I think it was equally enjoyable to see a lot of live demonstrations instead, which are very rare to see. I really enjoyed that part of it.
For me, the favorite part of the bootcamp is when we were on nightclub all together, seeing the PUA on play. I mean, it was really, really interesting.
I can say that in this particular boot camp, firstly, everything was very original material. I think I mentioned this earlier, that it was based on things that people have gone through over the last 10 years, made notes, fine-tuned, and I could see that that's been done. It's original. It's not just rehashing stuff that you've heard in other places and other people's material. So I enjoyed the originality. I enjoyed the genuineness of it, and more importantly, the amount of attention that you're given one-to-one is just unheard of. I mean, other boot camps just do not give that level of attention, and to be in field, to have one of these instructors looking at what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, it's just priceless. Following it, you get a roadmap of basically what you did wrong and how you can move forward after the boot camp to achieve your goal. So there's definitely a lot of care in that, and I would say it's one of the best boot camps I've heard of. I really enjoyed what you guys offered.
I will definitely recommend the bootcamp to anyone wanting to improve with women. I think I've came to a few realization.
Yeah, I would highly recommend. There's no other way to really answer that question. I would highly recommend it.